Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Empowering Industry Podcast. I'm your host, Charli Matthews, and I absolutely love my guest for today. I got to spend some time with him at Epic. For those of you who don't know, that's the Empowering Pump and Industry Conference. We will have that again. It will be in November in Pasadena, Texas, at the San Jacinto College, which is an amazing facility. So, really excited about that. But without further delay, Nick, jump on here and introduce yourself.
Hey, yes, ma'am. Hey, so glad to be here. Empowering Pumps is phenomenal. Epic was just that. It was an amazing experience out in Colorado, getting to go down into the mines, and really looking forward to joining y'all in Pasadena this year. So my name is Nick Stidham. I'm a field engineer from SEPCO, so kind of the more outside-facing person there. And yeah,
Yeah, and
really
so
glad to
you,
be here.
yeah, thanks for being here. And I thought it was really interesting your story about how you became an engineer too. So, kind of going
Right,
back a little bit and how you started aerospace engineering. So tell us why you picked that, and then if you
right,
could go back even further and tell us why
right.
engineering.
Right. So I will say I'm engineer little e, right? So so not professional engineer. So I started my bachelor's at Alabama in Huntsville, pursuing aerospace engineering, and just due to finances at the time, had to reverse transfer, and I earned my associates in applied science at Bevel State, which is in Jasper, Alabama, which is essentially drafting, engineering design, and started working for a civil engineering firm at Krebs Engineering. Did a lot of drafting for them and a little bit of field work with them, which I really enjoyed, and that felt more like what I thought engineering was as a kid. So getting to go out into the field, problem solve, do the design, yes, but getting to interact with those clients and come up with a solution together. And so, after dealing with pumps with them at water wastewater treatment facilities and other municipality locations, I felt really comfortable getting into this field, which is fluid sealing. So we do a lot of pump equipment.
Yes, and you keep growing. Every time I talk to y'all, you'll have something else that you've added to your portfolio. So as a kid, you were kind of that guy out there, kind of playing with all the mechanics and like tell me more about that, like how you chose engineering. How did you know that that was a field?
Yeah, as a kid, I really loved anything space exploration, rocketry, planes, anything like that. And they don't just exist. It's not something that grows out of the ground. It's something that continues to change. So engineering is something that's never going to stop. It's a constant development. And people's needs change as well. And so I love that the work is never ending. There's always something new. Um, Getting to help with, vehicles, boats, things like that. Um, I liked that a lot. And geometry, working through design of, okay, well, how can this actually be made? How can this part not just go in and fix it, but how can it be made? And so, us being at a manufacturer, that's something that really kind of clicked with me rather than doing, just drawing prints for civil engineering projects that would take, 5-10 years to see those results. I can walk 100 feet, to my left right now and go grab a part that I helped design. And that's really incredible to see your work physically be made and go to help somebody.
Yes, and I think that that's part of what you love about it because you are kind of at your core. You like to help others and serve others. So I love that. Tell us about some of the products that you currently have, and then I guess what you're working on.
Yes, ma'am. So I mainly focus on parts that need to be machined, but us being a manufacturer, we do have a pretty broad range of products. So SEPCO, Sealing Equipment Products Company, we're based in Alabaster, Alabama. That's about 30 minutes south of Birmingham. We manufacture mechanical seals, so singles, doubles, liquid, and then further barrier fluid. And we also have a grease mechanical seal, which few companies offer that. Even fewer have them operate successfully. We're now the largest braider in America for compression packing. So we braid 700 styles of packing for pumps and valves. We have gaskets that we cut ourselves. So that's one thing that we can do in engineering is if you have a custom pattern, we can have them pre-cut for you. And when it comes to that packing, we can pre-cut, die form, and establish ring sets that make it easier for installation. Our mechanical seals, we have a wide range of options for nearly every application, but should you have something that we don't currently offer that's a more standard component, we are able to design that for you. We also offer pyro sleeve, which is fire and abrasion resistant. We actually braid the fiberglass on that as well rather than weave it. So it's a high quality product. We have our 6C facility, which is a carbon fiber manufacturing process that we have. The military is a large purchaser of that. We also use some of that in our packing product. And out in Texas, in Rockdale, we have our P3 facility, which Cody Kaufman, who you've had on here before, he specializes in those high temp and virgin peak products, that are just really high quality plastics. So we have a very broad range, but it all kind of supports itself for our industry.
Right. And ultimately the customer, which I know is really important to you to sit with the customer, kind of figure out what the problem is, what is it that they
Right.
need, and then provide a
Right.
solution for them.
Right.
And I told y'all there was more and more things. I mean, I'm sure that
Yeah.
one of those surprised you that you didn't know SEPCO did. So it always surprises me. And then,
Tanks, joint sealants, all kinds of stuff.
yeah, made in America. Let's talk about that. So, for example, y'all, we've been talking about Alabama. So that's kind of where I'm from, Texas. But there's like a sense of pride for having this manufacturing here.
Yeah, absolutely. We are Americans who want to support Americans, right? We want to take care of our local community, and our domestic products go to help support companies that are based here. That really helps as far as in terms of time, especially. There's no needs for customs. There's no tariffs. Reduced tax on that, and you also have one of my favorite things about being made in America is you can pick up the phone for any of us here. We're one call away. There's no, oh, I've got to wait 3 days for a call back, or, an email to an automated system. We've got 10 people right outside my door right now that can, we're here to help you. We have a highly skilled workforce. We pull from a very talented pool of individuals to make sure that we hire by merit, and we're able to have a very safe and ethical workplace here. So we have very high standards for our employees, our staff. People come first, then the products, and we're able to stand behind those products and make sure that they're at the highest quality possible for our clients.
Yes, and I love that. And I know you're also a person of faith, Nick. That's a very
Yes, ma'am.
part of you. But what kind of inspired you about the industry?
Um, we getting to meet all of the individuals in the field, right? So we have a wide range of individuals that we deal with, and anybody can go online and search for a product or go through a catalog and find something close, something that'll fit, but not necessarily somebody who can educate them on how to use that product effectively, how to actually come up with a solution, right? And getting to work with others and help them through things. And then, you build friendships through that, not just business relationships. And, we've, when Tommy was still here before he retired, me and him were able to pray for clients who had, family things, as you grow very close with your base and you're able to support each other. And that's a wonderful experience. Have a lot of people here who truly are family to me. That's wonderful. And that's not the tacky corporate, oh, well, we're a family here, we're going to take advantage of you. No, it's like truly, people to cook for each other when they're in times of need. I had people call and check up on me just this week when I was in a car accident. So I really like our industry. It's very niche. Not a lot of people specialize in it. The type of products that we encounter, well, excuse me, sorry, the type of products that we manufacture are ones that you encounter every day. O-rings and packing rings that we have are in the gas pump. Every time you've picked up a handle in the US, our product is in that. And it's something that before I interviewed, I said ceiling products like fans, like, light bulbs. And I was like, oh, I'm going to draft chandeliers. Like, I had no idea. So people were like, oh, well, how do you get into it? I'm like, well, truthfully, really, God brought me to a great opportunity, and His plan is better than our best, and I'm very thankful for that. And
Yeah.
I've continued to learn nonstop. We have a lot of people who have done this industry for, well over 30 years, some almost 60. And it's a wealth of knowledge, and seeing them passionate about a product is just amazing.
Yes, and y'all do have that feeling, the family, I love being your team and who we get to work with, and of course your leadership there is amazing. So, thank you for that, Nick, and just really kind of educating us today on SEPCO, but also in kind of building relationships is not just about a transaction; it goes much deeper. So, y'all know I love talking about that. Is there anything else you wanted to leave our audience with?
Yeah, so our products are Berry and Babo Act compliant. We're able to make a very high quality product because we're directly supervising it. Everything's made on site right here. We have a great team around the country who's willing to come out and support you physically, and you will know your representative. We're on your side. We want to help you establish a reliable sealing solution. And should you have any fluid sealing needs, give SEPCO a call. And we're available on most platforms. And my name is Nick Stidham, and I'm one of the engineers here. And we'd be happy to work with you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Nick, I'm not letting you go. I have to do rapid fire. It's so fun.
No,
For
you're good.
I don't know about for others, it's for me. What is your favorite book?
Oh my gosh. There was one. It's maybe not that well known. It was The Traveler. I guess like more honestly one that stuck with me, but it's more of like a young adult, like middle school, high school book. But I really love The Giver. That's great. Um, and I love to spend time in scripture, of course.
Yes. What about music?
Music, I really enjoy worship music. I really like 90s country. I love Zach Bryan. He's great. Um,
What
and
about
like some Mac Miller hip hop type stuff too. Yeah.
awesome, awesome. Okay, so what is the best advice you've ever received?
Oh my gosh. Well, it depends on the situation, of course, right? So I guess as far as broad advice is truly put your full weight and trust in God. And that's the only way that I ended up here and satisfied in something was not to, beat my head against the wall trying to make something go where it's not going to work out. And, if you can offer a yes before you know the question, sometimes that's a really good way to be. Give your willingness to serve in a place that you will fit best.
So tell me what type of advice you would give a young professional coming into industry.
Um, Willingness to learn, definitely. Willingness to learn and to ask questions. And a lot of times you don't know what questions to even ask. Like I said, I didn't even know our field existed until I got into it. Um, find what you enjoy and have a vision in mind for what you're seeking, and then ask people, to give you that hands-on experience so you understand what it is that you're looking for, to know that it really exists the way that you imagine it to. engineering has its monotonous days. It has challenging days, but there are days that are rewarding where you're doing the big scale things. So
And like you said
having
earlier,
that
Nick,
hands-on experience.
being able to see a designed product, a product that you designed come to life. I think that's
Mhm.
every engineer's dream. So thank you for your time, Nick. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. You inspire me, and I'm excited just to be able to kind of connect with y'all, see y'all around the trade show season.
Yeah,
Um,
likewise.
yeah. Okay. Well, everyone share this episode. You've got to let people know what SEPCO do. They do so many things that I don't know and things that I expect them to do. So Nick, if you will, of course, share the episode, but
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you at Epic as well.
Well, y'all buy America, buy SEPCO, and we're here to help. And Charlie, thank you so much for your time. Anyone who's listening or viewing, thank you much for your time as well. And hope y'all have a great day.
Yes. Until
Yes,
all of you
until
listeners, be empowering.